when we were having the protests and all that stuff, how it worked out, they would hang out in the parking lot, and they would just look at people in mean faces. They did it to me all the time. They had dogs and everything.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they would, at that time we didn't know we were allowed to kick them out. I guess we're allowed to tell them, because they were scaring our client, like they did this morning. Because it's New Year's Eve, and everybody comes in by their stuff for the tamales.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. And it was really packed this morning. Anyways, let me get to the story. The lady just came in to get her food. She just, like a normal person, like, comes and gets her food. They go outside, the car pulls up. Then the Durango pulls up. Then the truck pulls up, and this van. Like, if they were bored, like, oh, look, let's go there, too. Okay? And this lady with her 2 kids, and the lady's just like, she was nervous. And all you see is just them take her and the kids. And I was told she lived around one of the workers here. She went to the house. They made her tell them where she lived, so they can go pick up more people.
Under threat.
Yeah. So basically, they could pick up more people. They picked up her husband as well, and they had another kid at the house too. She took the entire family. She just came to get her food.
How did they make her tell her the address?
I'm sorry?
How did they made her give her address?
Well, they know Spanish. They all know Spanish.
So basically, it's just coercion then. Yeah. But do you have any way of knowing how to get a hold of that family, or do you have any way of knowing how to get a hold of that family, or names of who they were?
I can, but they're already in Mexico.
They're already deported as of this morning?
No, this was back then.
Oh, okay, this was back. Oh, okay, gotcha.
But what happened today was, I guess somebody came running in here, and before they came in here and chased somebody down. But this time they came quiet and collective. Olga. Okay. And this time I was actually in the kitchen. I was helping out in the kitchen, and I just see this tall guy, and I read his badge. I was like, does that say Border Patrol? And I'm just like, again. The store we had every line full. We had a huge line. He comes in, arrests this person. I go over there. All my clients are saying, like, what's going on? Why is he doing it? They were all mad. So that's when it got slow. We probably had 2 or 3, 6 people who were in the store in a matter of like 15 minutes. And there was people that were scared to walk home. They were just hanging out outside, and then people would take them home. There was 3 ladies. They all had probably, it was a total of 8 kids, and they were just scared to walk home. And they just get their vans, they just drive around, take racial profiles. They did this to my dad. My dad was a resident. My dad's card, he works out in construction, so he looks dirty, of course. His card's always dirty because he doesn't take care of it. So his was broken. That week we're working on getting him another one because we have to make appointments now. It's even harder to get your resident card now. So they told him, he was sitting down in the front house, and they're like, they started picking at him. And my dad's real cool. He doesn't care.
So this was at his residence?
Yeah, our house.
And they just happened to be driving down the street?
And they did that to me too. There's so many stories.
Okay, so they're driving down the street, and they stopped their car in front of your house. And was he sitting outside at the time? Okay.
Yes, he was sitting outside. My dad didn't know. He doesn't know. You're supposed to ask for a badge number, get all the information to go report. Of course not. So he gets told, like, hey, where's your stuff? And my dad's like, it's broken. They're going to laugh at him and be like, yeah, right. So that's what they did. So that's when I guess there was a residence number on there. I guess they looked it up. And that's when they find out, like, hey, sorry, buddy, you're good. Now, we told them, you should let them take you. We could have gone and picked you up, and it would have been awesome. Because we would have gotten them bad. So I went to the city. They're like, oh, we don't know anything about that. I'm like, okay. I went to the sheriff. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know anything about that. So I'm going to call the Border Patrol and tell them. They're just going to be like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll put that in for you, right?
Yeah, sure.
Exactly. And then also, I was walking, and I was getting to my car, and they slowed right down because they saw my shirt. They know us. They know everybody in the store. It's ridiculous. Like, they revolve the world around our store and other stores, too. So they just looked at me, looking at me. And then that car, I swear it followed me because I saw him in the parking lot. So,
wow.
Yeah. And then today, of course, it's full because it's New Year's Eve, just how Christmas Eve is packed. It's just weird. They know our hours when our people come in and all that stuff.
Now, they say that they were chasing someone?
How it works, supposedly, if they chase somebody from the outside and they come in here, they're allowed to.
Then they have legal
right
to.
But they're not allowed to just come in here and be like, hey, you know?
And so did today, it sounds like today they behaved a little bit better than in the past.
They usually hang out in the parking lot. They're usually in the parking lot, and I guess we're allowed to tell them you're being rude. This time they were in the street. They took a lot of people. There was a lot of people
Wait, so
outside.
today how many people did they take?
I did not know. I can't tell you like 10 or 15.
Okay, wait a minute. See, okay, I misunderstood. I thought that they only took the person they came in for. So if they were chasing, they
No,
only...
they came in because they were chasing people outside.
They took
And they
us from the
came running
parking
in
lot as
here.
well.
Oh my
They're not
gosh.
in the parking lot, they're on the side.
Oh, yeah.
So they get scared. They run. So they came to chase that person. And they also get people there.
Oh my gosh.
Because it's ridiculous.
I heard that someone was taking a photograph and they took away his camera right out of his hands.
You know what? I don't know about that. I wouldn't be surprised. You know why? Because right when, because we were loading from the dock out there, and they were right by our truck, because we have a truck at the store, and they were right by our truck picking that person on the side of the street. And I peeked over and there was a person right there with the video camera. So, I wasn't, when I left, I don't know if he did it or not.
Wow.
So I'm not surprised. They do that. They do that. Of course, they're going to laugh at us and be like, ha 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 ha, add it to the pile. Just like...
They laugh.
No, of course they do. They're going to do that. They're not going to listen to us.
Oh, okay.
We can't complain to them. They're not going to care.
You say they were a little less rude this time?
Exactly.
What do you mean by rude
Okay,
before?
Before, when they came chasing somebody, they came running in here sporadically, like, I'm going to get you, like, running in here like if somebody just killed somebody, like that. This time, this guy just came in like, kind of like if you lost your kid type of thing, like, where's your like that. And at first, I told my boss, the owner, I told him, hey, what's going on? And they're like, we don't know. And that's when he found out.
Yeah.
And they come in here to scare them. I remember when it was really bad, they come in here to buy chips. No, they're not in here. Exactly. Her.
Wow.
And remember that one time they came in to buy some stuff, and one of the girls was like, what are you guys going to do to those people? I'm like, why? Why do you want to know? Yeah. They're rude. They think they're the coolest people in the world. They think they have control of everything.
So before today, when was the last time that they've entered your store, would you say, or been in your parking lot?
2 or 3 months. Well, you know what? In the morning, that's when it's not that full, so they'll just go and hang out before the store opens and stuff like that. But that I've seen was probably 2 or 3 months ago. But then they were also here. I'm not too sure what it was, Christmas Eve or Thanksgiving Eve. I wasn't too sure. But they, when it was raining really bad, they also were around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they come and pick up people that have warrants for their arrest, supposedly. But it doesn't, those people, how do they know they all have warrants or something? Once they go to their home.
Well, I'm going to stop my camera for a second.